Welcome back, everybody, to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So, before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Microsoft is down 1.33%. So we had that, relief rally yesterday and day before, and you can see there was no acceptance over 390. We got a rejection yesterday, and we got the follow through, and you can see clearly on my screen. If I draw a line here and one here, that is a bear flag forming here on this daily time frame. Now it's been the case. We had this bear flag right here, and then it actually broke down. We had one right here, and now we are forming another one. Now, tomorrow will be interesting, guys, because we got Trump now as a president. We also have J. Powell coming out. So, who is going to be the boss to make or break this market? J. Powell coming out with FOMC interest rate decision, and then it's going to be really interesting to see and hear what he has to say tomorrow. So going into tomorrow's session, Microsoft key line in the sand 380. Below that, we will be retesting 376, and from there, it can go much, much lower if this bear flag were to play out. Now over this 384 level, we might see a push up to this moving average right here, 388 to even 390, and it's going to look a lot more bullish over 390 for a move up to 394 and maybe even 400. On Apple, stock is down 0.61%. So Apple actually down once again today. It was trying to hold all day today, but if you look at my screen, there is your blue line 5-day moving average, which is sitting at 213.37, and we got over that, but intraday came back and now under that blue line 5-day moving average. So now Apple also, you can see, it's only 3 candles, but you can clearly see it could be bear flagging here. And if this is where to play out, we would be making our way back down to 207, possibly down to even flat 200. Now Apple can break and hold right here at 213 over this blue line 5-day moving average. In that case, we have a huge weekly expected move where this thing can move all the way up to 220, and over that we will talk about more upside, but at this point Apple actually nowhere near 220. So watch this key level right here, 207, and then we might be going all the way back down to flat 200. On AMD, it's down just over 1%. So we had that massive rally yesterday, but you can see it kind of faded, and now it's just sitting on top of this white line 20-day moving average 102.85, and that is going to be your key line in the sand for tomorrow's session. Underneath that level, AMD will likely to come down and close this gap just over 101, and if that don't hold, it's going to come back all the way down to 94.95. Now to the upside, it's looking a bit promising. So as long as it's holding 20-day 102.85, we might see a push. We saw that push yesterday all the way back up to 110, and possibly at some point will come back up and retest negative sloping 50-day moving average, this red line on your screen, which is sitting just over 111. On Tesla, stock is down over 5%. So Tesla's taking a massive hit. So I don't know if Elon actually gained more, by going into the government, or he actually lost a lot of money and a lot of sales. That's why you cannot do, a bunch of things at once. You cannot be a business professional. You cannot be a politician. And he's just all over the place. Then he's buying X and all that. And that is taking a toll right here on this stock, even though we just made a brand new all-time high not too long ago. You can see, guys, not too long ago, about 2.5 months ago. So coming off from all-time highs, and that is why I know even with these bad news, we started buying Tesla. And why? Because this is not the only time we bought Tesla. It went down a bit more and then came back up, and we made a lot of money. And it's just a starter position that I got, but willing to buy even more. I hope it goes down to 100 or maybe 150. I'll be loading up the boat because this is the easy way. This is probably like 20th time in last, maybe I would say, 5 years that I have, gone and bought Tesla dips and just holding on to them, and then they came back up each time. Not even one single time it actually went down where I had to sell for loss. Not even one time. Tesla always delivered. Now, yes, some people probably bought up here, maybe at 400, 350. Those are not my entries, guys. I'm not buying at 350, 400. You can see it's chopped up big time. It's down quite a bit from 488 down to, look at this, almost 200. So you're getting a massive discount on a big company, and the guy who owns the company, well, we know, he's all over the place, but Elon Musk, we got to give credit to this guy because Tesla stock runs, and this guy, even though business is not doing probably that well, I mean, he's still the richest guy on earth, right? So, I mean, there is a reason why he's the richest guy. And now with, partnering up with President Trump, he's not no small guy. So you're not buying some penny stock. This is, a great opportunity. So a lot of these names are actually really good right now. But, even I see, when I call out in my Patreon group, there is fear that, oh, it's going to come down, I'm going to lose money. You cannot invest. You got to leave fear behind you if you're really into trading and you're really into investing and making money, because yes, things will go down, and if you're going just all in right at the start, you're not going to make money. So the message here, guys, what I'm trying to say, that things will reverse. Maybe it's not reversing today, tomorrow, maybe next week, or maybe next month, but it will reverse because over time market only goes up. And big names like Tesla, these names are proven, Microsoft, Apple, that you hold them, you're going to make money. Now if you panic and let's say Tesla goes down to 150 and I bought here, obviously I'm not going to sell, I'm going to buy even more. But some people, they'll be down like 5 grand, and that's it for them. And I get that point, but trust me when I say this, it's a great opportunity. When Tesla is going lower, we can load up the boat even more. So Tesla here, we got a gap down today. There is a gap at 232, so that's going to act as a resistance, and over that 240. Key line is saying right here, you can see it did hold right here. That's 222 right here. And below that, we might see a flush down to 207 and then 205 all the way down to 200, and then lower Bollinger Band sitting close to 195. If we can clear, which it did, last few days, before I made the video over the weekend, right here you can see it was up here at 251. So we had a massive rally, and now we are coming back. We had a gap down, so watch out for tomorrow. If this thing bounces back up, possibly there is a trade from 225 to 232 to close this gap, and that would be nice if you're catching a nice day trade up to this gap. But if this thing breaks over that, you'll see 240, and over that, this next high right here, 252 to 258 possible on Tesla. But it's definitely in bear market, and this is where Tesla is a buy in my view. On Google, stock is down 2.34%. So here's another name. I mean, it's it was trading at 209 almost, and now it's at 162. Today we did close one of those gaps at 159. We got two other gaps down here, but it's filling quite a bit of these gaps down here. And Google is another name that we all know, even if there is a recession, guys, Google will do really well. And why? Because in a recession, people will use all these apps and everything, YouTube, to make contents and all that. If you're sitting home, obviously you're gonna make more contents. You're gonna look for jobs. So Google, definitely a great way. Even if there is a recession, I think it's gonna do really well. But I don't think there is a recession, around the corner. It just, people are just making things up. Recession, you will see it. And right now, there is no recession that I can see. There are jobs out there, lots of jobs. I don't know about, some places maybe, but as far as I can see, there's jobs out there, and people are doing okay. They're not doing, great, really well, but, everything is doing okay. And even if there is actually a recession waiting for us, we will see that once it gets closer to us. So Google, another buying opportunity. We did close over 162, so that is looking, a little bit optimistic here on Google for possibly a run up to 166, maybe even 170, and then this gap fill right here at 172. To the downside, 162 gives up. We will be coming back and possibly down to 159, lower Bollinger Band 155. Gap fill reversal can act as a support also, and then another gap down here at 158.48 on Google. On Amazon, stock is down 1.49%. So Amazon is the only one that I don't think it's still a buy. And why? Because there is a huge dark pool order sitting at 180. So I have a feeling where you can see this bear flagging also. It might go there. And today we did close this gap on 190. And guess what? I mean, if you caught this dip at 190, you made a decent enough money day trading. There is a $3 move back up to the upside. Gap fill reversal. You can see a lot of rejection here. Now that is acting as a support. So 190, your key line in the sand. Below that, 184, 180. To the upside, we got a gap on top. So 194 could act as a resistance, and over that we might see a push up to 200. And yes, it's bear flagging, and we're pretty much out of that flag right now as as I speak, and it can go possibly lower going into next few sessions. So Netflix going down 2%. So yesterday I was actually live and I took some puts, I think right here, right about here. And then it went higher. I didn't even add, did nothing pretty much. 900 puts. And today, I mean, almost going in the money, guys. I mean, these contracts are not cheap. So, 900 puts that I got yesterday sold for a nice, juicy profit. And I'm not even sharing, a bunch of trade ideas here in this video. But definitely, if you want to support the channel and you're serious about trading, and you want to get all these trade ideas, definitely, guys, it's worth every penny, every dime. Check out my link down below in the description for Patreon. And of course, if you're serious about it, then check it out. If you're just looking at it and you're trying to change your future or your financial condition in just a matter of 1 week, and you want to join and see how it is, that is not what I do. It takes time to learn, and slowly you will make money, you will learn, and you will be better and profitable trader only if you can stay within the that time frame and not just window shopping going back and forth. So definitely check out the link down below in the description. So Netflix, definitely bear flagging here. You can see we got a huge rejection. It was pretty much a breakout, but you can see huge rejection, and today's price action under 936, and now it's holding top of this channel here. 915 is the key line in the sand. Underneath that level, you'll see 904, 900, and possibly coming back down to 842. To the upside, 936 will be the resistance to watch. Over that, right here at 950, and then we can talk about possibly more upside on Netflix. And yesterday's run was, I think there was an upgrade, and this thing was going ballistic. But I know that bear flag is playing out, and pretty much everything is bear flagging in the market right now. So this thing would come down and possibly close this gap. We had a gap up yesterday, and it definitely did that today, and we got paid on that play. On Meta, it's down over 3%, almost 4%. And you can see right here, guys, we came back up to 600. And this is the trend line here, this down trend line that is intact. And we did not get any breakout here on Meta. And now you can see, I mean, slowly but surely came all the way down to where? Close to the lower band, which is sitting at 569. Low for the day was 574.66. So Meta here definitely not looking bullish at all. But what I think is going to happen, we might see a move where this thing comes back up and gives you that hope that it's going to break out and it gets over 600, possibly gets up to 614. And that is where it's going to trap a lot of the bulls, and then possibly will come back and make a new low. But going into tomorrow's session, it's getting a bit oversold. New money short. There is nothing here that you can short and make money off of it unless you really want to go and you're really desperate. Shorting Meta, I would not short here close to the lower band, which is sitting at 569. So your key line in the sand 569 to 558. That's something you need to watch tomorrow. This thing bounces back up, there will be resistance at 591, this trend line, and then 600. Over 600, like I said, you might see that push where it's going to trap a lot of bulls right up here at 600 to 614. And Nvidia stock is down almost 3.5%. So I want to show you guys this, and you can see a lot of things, but it's within this channel right here, Nvidia. You can see, and we're actually under daily 200 SMA, which is at 228, 227, and you can see we got up here, got a rejection, came back, got up here, got a rejection, came back, and then went back up, another huge rejection, and now pulling back, bottom of this channel, got a bounce, and we did not go up to high where this thing will touch top of the channel. So Nvidia definitely, I mean, you can call this a channel or a bull flag, however you want to put it, but it's there something to keep a note of when this thing is pulling back again. So Nvidia 118 did not hold, and now the next critical level of support will be down here at 107 and then 96. And if we can recapture, and there was an event also from Nvidia today. Obviously, it did not really help. It was a sell the news event, and right after event, it did recover a little bit. I think it was over 118, and then pretty much gave up all the gains, came back, and now trading at 115. So over 118, this thing can push back up to 126. Otherwise, below 118, risk off, and Nvidia can come down significantly 107 and then 96. And once we get down here, we can talk about more downside on Nvidia. As of right now, it's not happening, so we will see how that plays out and how things actually play out tomorrow with Jay Powell. It's going to be a tricky day tomorrow to see what he has to say and how he takes next steps with inflation and rate hikes. And that's all I have for you guys. Please don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated.